Hello home bakers and welcome back to DrMummyCakes tutorial. If you are a subscriber, thank you for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please can you take a moment to hit the subscribe button and click on the notification button. Every Wednesday I release a new tutorial so you don't want to miss out. I pride myself in creating easy to follow cake tutorials for cake decorating beginners and cake making beginners. So if you haven't made cakes before, you are in the right spot. And if you want to improve your cake making skills, you are also in the right spot. Thank you. So these beautiful cupcakes are what I'm going to show you how to make in this tutorial. Let's get started. Weigh up your white chocolate and place in the saucepan. If you are using bar chocolate like I am, then make sure you break it into smaller pieces because it will melt quicker. Make sure that you use chocolate that is suitable for baking. Add in your butter, then pour in your sugar. In this recipe, we're using white granulated sugar. Pour your milk, preferably at room temperature, but if it's straight from the fridge, it doesn't matter. Now turn on your stove or your hob and put it on low to medium heat. You don't want it too low, otherwise it will take forever for your mixture to get ready. But you don't want it to be too high, otherwise you risk curdling or burning your mixture. When things start to melt, you just want to mix every so often to get everything to combine. But once things start to heat up, you will find that you need to constantly stir your mixture to avoid it overheating and overboiling. It took approximately 10 minutes for my mixture to cook and be ready. So to save time, I've increased the speed, but I really wanted you to see the different stages of how your mixture will cook so that when you are doing and making this cake at home, you'll know what to expect. So at this stage, you can see that I'm stirring it constantly so that it doesn't boil. Keep checking, you'll find that you no longer have large bits of chocolate. If you have small chunks, not to worry, the residual heat will melt these. One way to test whether or not your mixture is ready is just rub a little bit of the mixture in between your two fingers. And if there's no graininess, that's your sign that your mixture is ready. Once your mixture is ready, turn off your hob and leave to cool completely. So here my mixture has cooled completely. Don't be alarmed, you'll see some scum formed at the surface. All you have to do is give it a nice stir and mix a little bit until the mixture combines back together. Pop in your eggs. Your eggs should be at room temperature. Add in your vanilla extract. And mix together until the egg is well combined into the mixture. Next, you're going to pour in your flour. You want to pour in your flour in small batches and then mix so that the first batch becomes combined. Also, add in your baking powder. At this stage, you might find it easier to switch to a hand whisk. You want to stir your mixture until the flour has just combined, so you don't want to be seeing big fat lumps of flour. But be careful, you don't want to overmix your mixture, so just mix until it's just combined and keep adding your flour in batches, mixing in between until it's just combined. So here I am, just mixing, and you can see I'm going in big circles because the aim is to mix until there are no big lumps of flour, but don't overmix until it's absolutely smooth, because if you do that, your cake will be dense. Here we have the finished batter, and I've got my cupcake cases ready. So this recipe will make 18 to 24 cupcakes, depending on how much you've put into each cupcake case, or it will make 2 8-inch cakes. So spoon your mixture into your cupcake. This recipe is a denser cake. It's not light and fluffy like your typical sponge cake, but it tastes absolutely delicious. So here we have our finished cupcakes fresh out of the oven, and you can see that delicious golden brown colour. It looks absolutely amazing. Don't be alarmed if you get some doming and cracking at the top. This typically happens when you are baking with chocolate because chocolate is quite dense. However, the chocolate is what makes this cupcake a star. The combination of the white chocolate as well as that hint of vanilla is absolutely delicious. Honestly, the smell when you open your oven is to die for. Look at that gorgeousness, absolutely beautiful and delicious. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button now. Thank you. And here I'm just got a sample, so I baked a little bit into a disposable cake pan just so I can cut and show you the inside. So again, you can see that it has formed quite a nice cross. So this cake does form a nice crust on top. If you're not keen on that when you're decorating, you can just take that off. And here I'm cutting, so you can see, even though it's a dense cake, it's still nice, soft and moist. And it has a good texture. And that flavor of the white chocolate is absolutely delicious. And at this point, I couldn't resist myself. I just had to make a taste, and oh my God, it's absolutely delicious. You really should try this at home. I hope that you have liked this tutorial. If you have any comments, drop it in the comment section, and I will see you next time.